Hey guys, welcome back. We are back with One Piece Treasure Cruise, and we are on Nav level 30 for the TM Queen treasure map stage. So we're going to hop back in here, with the last video being us being on stage, or rather navigation level 1. So I wanted to go pretty hard on this TM, but man, like, my motivation was running dry by the time I hit, like, navigation level 15. So I really powered through this so I could show you guys, if you're unfamiliar, kind of the difference between navigation level 1 and level 30, which is a pretty big gap. You know, the mobs have a lot more HP, they do more damage, and you really can't afford too many mistakes just because, you know, one little slip up can literally end your run, and you'll have to end up, you know, gemming to make sure you don't lose any nav levels and whatnot. I've since the very first video ended up kind of redoing a lot of my teams, some to clear the content quicker, some easier, while trying to maintain as many treasure map point boosters as I could on those teams. But now that I've played these stages so many times, I pretty much know these 5 bosses like the back of my hand. Well, I guess 6 bosses like the back of my hand. So we're gonna get invaded by Charlotte Linlin, aka Oblin here with her amnesia. We're going to use Big Mom to search for another Big Mom friend here. And then we're going to run this Kaido team here. So the only one's getting the 4.5, which goes into the 5 times boost when his special is active for Kaido's super type ability, and Captain special, or Captain ability, will simply be the 2 Big Moms and Kaido himself, and then everybody else is going to be getting a 3.75 times multiplier to their attack. Alright. So that'll trigger Kaido's ability. We do some damage. We get the 2 times damage received up on Chopper. Get matching orbs, all that good stuff. Pretty sure we can just kill him here, actually. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. So yeah, we're starting to get to the point to where we're going to start having to launch specials, right? To finish off these bosses. So here we have... Alright, so we'll use Big Mom Special, remove those beneficial effects and replace them. We'll use Chopper to get rid of the Resilience buff and give us an affinity boost. Then we can use Otama here, who will give us a orb boost and will lock our orbs. Kaido for his special ability, doubles the damage Big Mom's going to take. And we can also activate a super type special. Actually, no, you need to take X amount of damage, I believe, right? But we don't, fortunately, we don't really even need it. We'll get Sanji for the chain multiplier boost, and then we'll just go Sanji and basically one-shot with one of our Big Moms to clear the stage. So this particular setup really doesn't need any more, I would say, additions to it. It's pretty strong as is, and, you know, look how fast we killed Big Mom at Nav level 30. I would say with the rate I'm going, I mean, right now I'm in the top 5%, which is pretty good for me. I want to get more so to the top... I wanted to get to, like, top 100, but there's a lot of competition, so I don't know if that's really doable. But I'm going to try to go up to Nav level 50. Initially, I wanted it to be, like, around 100-ish. But seeing how far I have to go to catch up, I don't even know if it's even worth the gem investment, right? To go that high. Because, you know, you're going to have to spend gem after gem after gem refilling your stamina for treasure map. And if you're not going to catch up, I really don't think there's really a point to it. I mean, you can keep doing it just to get the guaranteed mats, you know, from the bosses and the chest drops here. But besides that, if you can't really get to a ranking in a feasible amount of time that you want to get to, you're better off just kind of just stopping and conserving your gems for, you know, maybe the Kizuna Sugo Fest coming up, which is looking pretty good, actually. Since we are getting 2 new Kizuna units for Global, we're getting Kizuna Perospero, who's really good, and even better in my opinion so will be the Kizuna Carrot, who I'm hoping to pull, but we'll see what happens. And I'm pretty sure that's going to drop tomorrow, the Suga Fest for the upcoming Kizuna. I'm definitely going to record pulls on that, and we'll kind of just see where we go from there. Right now I have, I think, like 180 something gems, so if there's like a free multi in there, we can do 4 of them. But I might go a little deeper depending on what we get, just depends. Let's see, now we're at 531. And we got a level up too, which is very nice since it also levels up the stamina bar at the top right, allowing us to stamina overflow in treasure map, which is always very nice. But, I'm actually trying to remember what Kizuna we're getting. Who is the next Kizuna unit? I actually cannot remember off the top of my head right now. I'll have to double check later. And hopefully, in my opinion, I'm pretty certain we're going to get a Kainu and Ace. People are saying that, oh no, they'll probably drop it for the French anniversary, but I actually don't think they're going to do that, because last year for the French anniversary, we ended up having, what was it, Shank's crew, and we had Arlong crew. And while the Shank's crew was really hype, Arlong crew not so much. And the batch after that was actually V2 Snake Man super type, and it was V2 Snake Man, Sabo super type Katakuri, and super type Blackbeard all on one banner. And they could have easily made that the French anniversary banner, and then moved Shanks and Arlong to the banner following that instead, but they didn't. That would have been the more hype banner, but instead they chose to remain on schedule and release Shanks and Arlong. And I 100% believe they're going to just continue on schedule. Ace Akainu is definitely next to hit, chronologically. And I don't think, because people are saying, like, they might switch out, what is it? Dual Captain Blackbeard and Int Moria Legends. And switch their place with Ace and Akainu. I haven't seen them doing that, honestly. Now, do I think Blackbeard and Moria are going to be, you know, French anniversary material? No, not really, but I mean, Moria's still really good. And people have been wanting a Moria, including myself, a Moria Legend forever, so I think there's some hype to that. The Blackbeard Dual Legend is kind of iffy. I've had to playtest him to see how I really feel about him. But just on paper, he doesn't seem too good. I mean, he's not a bad Legend by any means, but, you know, he just seems very complex with how he works. And we know how complex units work. I mean, look at a good example being Nami and Robin, Legend Nami Robin. The way they work is just, it takes a lot of work for them to get their full potential, and people don't really want to have to think that hard into getting the max amount of damage out of a unit. And I feel like, in a similar manner, Dual-type Blackbeard is kind of a similar unit, right? So yeah, I don't know. I like Blackbeard a lot. I like him a lot as an antagonist, as a villain. So, for me, it's personally pretty hype. But the unit itself is kind of like I could live without it. The Moria, though, I'm very much looking forward to. Very, very, very much looking forward to. But we'll see. I could be wrong, 100%. Either way, I just want to see Ace and Akainu because I have been waiting for them since they debuted on Japan. An amazing unit. They cover so many bases. Like, not to mention, you know, Akainu himself is another really strong quick legend, which we really need desperately. Like, the current best ones for quick are what? Soba Mask? Soba Mask and this new V2 Kaido. And I guess Sugar too, to an extent, and to an extent you can also include Pudding and Sanji, but not many people are going to have Pudding and Sanji because they've only been on one banner so far, right? And you can also include Shank's crew because, you know, Shank's, the crew itself is actually a quick type. But they're not, you know, pure quick, so we've definitely been needing more really powerful quick legends. Dex needs it even more than that. Strength has been really good, Sai's been really good, and it's been phenomenal. So we definitely need more units in the Dex and quick brackets. But yeah, they cover Shooter, Free Spirit, Driven, and Powerhouse, man. 4 different classes, which is one legend. It's amazing. Let's see, what do I want to do here? We'll do Sanji, that'll get rid of... Actually, I don't even think I need to even use any specials besides the Kaido specials. But just in case, I'm going to get rid of this Despair and this Attack Down. Use the specials, and yeah, we can use a Super Type too, so technically we can go, boom, hit him for 2 million there. And then since he has damage reduction, or damage received up, he's going to take twice as much damage from this, and pretty much die instantly. So this team really doesn't need any editing, it's going to be good to go if I for some reason go up to like level 60 or 70-ish. Right now the main goal is just to get to 50 and call it a treasure map, but you never know, I might get some random bursts of energy on the last day, which I think is tomorrow, and go a little bit harder, you never know. This team right here, I feel like I should maybe rearrange a little bit. I had to put in, who was it? I think TM Queen. Yeah, TM Queen I put in on this team, even though he doesn't get boosted. One, because he's a relatively high point booster, but because he lets us get a full board of matching orbs. Now, not by himself, because he only gives adjacent orbs matching, but when you use him with Yukimaru, he basically allows every unit on the board to copy his orb. So the main goal is to get Yukimaru his matching orb and then give that to everybody else in the crew with his special. That's like my current thought process with this. But as you'll see with the final stage, I think our damage is almost lacking actually to finish things off. But we'll see. Because while Queen's special does do a lot of damage, King, the boss on this stage here, actually has damage threshold reduction. So, and we need to use Queen's special first to get things going. Like, you could remove the threshold, right? With, well, technically... No, because everybody else wouldn't be able to copy him. So we can technically use Yukimaru first to get rid of the threshold, and then Queen to do the massive damage. But if we use Yukimaru's special now, he's going to give this red orb to everybody else. And then if we follow up with Queen, yeah, Queen's going to be able to do the damage, but then we miss out on guaranteed orbs for Kobe here, and for Komurasaki right here. But you know what, we're going to try that. I want to see if we end up doing more damage that way, because, I mean, Queen's special does do a lot of damage. 1 damage? Am I missing something? Do I have to take, like, X amount of damage or something? I thought I did a flat amount of damage. Because you just saw there, we did, like, nothing damage-wise. That actually really took me by surprise, I'm not gonna lie, wow. So yeah, I was saying I was having damage issues before, this is definitely not gonna help. Alright, let's see, let's just hit our perfects and kind of go from there. Oh, this should be enough. There we go. Yeah, I really don't understand why Queen didn't do any damage. I mean, he's not getting boosted by Komurasaki, I don't know if that's the issue, but even so, I thought he did a fixed amount of damage, so... Because before, I would do it in the order of TM Queen to get rid of... Sorry. Yeah, TM Queen to get the adjacent orbs up, and then Yukimaru. And since Yukimaru would have his matching orb, he would not only get rid of the threshold damage reduction, but he would also give everybody that green orb. And since the team was primarily Dex units, you know, we were set and good to go. But now I'm thinking... Let's look, actually, real quick. Where is Queen? Right here? Reduction, okay. And deals 50 times the amount of damage received. Oh, I have to take damage. Okay, I thought he had a fixed amount of damage that he did. That makes sense, because he's probably meant to work with Kaido, right? And Kaido's special works off of taking damage. Same with Zoro's, actually, so... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright. But yeah, my mistake there, guys. That was my first time actually trying that particular method to clear the stage. So, I guess what I can do is potentially just take some hits from the boss. And just go from there. Maybe just take 1 hit and then go Queen the following stage. Unless King has like some preemptive ability that really messes me up, I should be good to go doing it that way. And on this stage, I had a higher point booster instead of the Arena X-Drake. I think I was using like Usopp, the Komurasaki TM Usopp, or the Komurasaki TM Frankie. They both give 1.5 attack point boost. But I didn't have any orb manipulation, which was really hurting me. So I ended up changing one of them out for the X-Drake, who does give us orb manipulation and can fully, not only give us a full board of matching orbs, but he also gives us a nice little chain lock. Let's see. So Queen, we're going to have to go in this order. Ooh, missing that perfect might hurt. But luckily, I don't think this guy does anything if he's at a low threshold. I just think he auto-attacks. Yeah, nothing we can't handle right now. Alright, so we finished him off here. We're going to move on to the final stage. Get that nice little extra damage. I think it's like a 20% damage cut by Zoro if your HP, if you took X amount of damage in the previous stage, which is really nice. I wish he worked kind of like Kaido, where he just did damage every time he entered the stage, but he would be a completely, like, S-rank unit at that point. We'll do TM Big Mom first, because she clears all buffs, so we want to make sure we use her first. We'll do Zoro's ability, get the special cooldown up on all my units, so they'll have their cooldowns live. We'll then use the super type ability, allowing us to do more affinity damage to him and giving us a 2x color affinity bonus towards Dex. And Drake right here, man. Full board of matching orbs and then the chain lock. And then finally we have to use Choppermon here to get rid of the damage reduction shield. And then I think we can kill him in one hit right here, right? Yeah, even with the Great, he doesn't really have... I think he has probably about exactly 10 million HP right now. So nothing too shabby. So actually it wasn't bad. That was only about 15 minutes to get through this TM stage right here at this Nav level. So if I put in, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 hours of farming tomorrow, I could feasibly hit Nav level 15, or not 15, sorry, level 50 for sure. But either way, guys, I appreciate you watching if you made it this far. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Let me know in the comments how far you decided to go in this TM. And I'm going to post an update on my last Nav run tomorrow and update it to the channel. And on top of that, we're going to be doing some Kizuna pools for the next upcoming Kizuna. That's going to drop late tomorrow night. So I will see you guys around then. Until next time, see ya. Have a good one.